Hola, ¿qué tal? Les doy la bienvenida a Interview, soy John Garavito y me encuentro con el cantante MARC MARTEL, quien ofrecerá una serie de presentaciones por el país. Les pido que a partir de este momento activen los subtítulos para que nos entiendan, sobre todo a mí. Tell us about that concert that you will offer here in Mexico, especificando el 9 de julio en León, Guanajuato, en el Foro del Lago, el 10 de julio en Querétaro, en el Auditorio José Ortiz de Domínguez, el 12 de julio en Puebla, en el Complejo Cultural Universitario de la BUAP, y el 13 de julio en Toluca, en el Teatro Morelos.
Yes, I have played in Mexico City a few times at Sala Coyotl, but this time, and I'm bringing my show One Vision of Queen with my band, and we sound exactly like Queen, and it's going to be an incredible show. Everybody loves, obviously, the music of Queen. We know Mexican people love the music of Queen, which is why we keep coming back to Mexico. But we've been trying to come back to Mexico since 2019, and obviously there have been some things that have prevented us over the last few years, but we're very excited to come bring this new show to you with all of Queen's hits, with a lot of energy, and we know it's going to be a great, great time.
What could you tell us about this show? Of course that you will have all that songs, but what about the stage, or if music band is with you? Do you have dancers? I don't know. What could you tell us about it?
It's a classic rock show, man. There's nothing overly exaggerated about it. The difference that I do is I do not pretend to be Freddie Mercury. I come on stage as myself, as MARC MARTEL, and I tell my story with the music of Queen. And I have been singing the music of Queen now for more than 10 years. For the first 5-6 years, I worked directly with the members of Queen, Brian May and Roger Taylor. And that's how I learned how to do this. And my band is incredible. I've got a guitar player. My guitar player, Tristan, sounds, I hope I don't get struck by lightning saying this, but sometimes more like Brian May than Brian May does. But we put on a show that is a tribute to the music of Queen. We are not pretending to be Queen. I don't wear a yellow jacket. I don't wear a fake mustache or anything like that. But it is the closest that you're going to get to the sound of Queen, I guarantee, anywhere in the world.
The people must to know that you sing all that songs in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, right?
I was part of the movie, yes. My voice was used in the movie.
How was it? I mean, because a lot of people could maybe look for that opportunity, but you got it.
Yeah, well, I have, like I said, I had a relationship with Queen, and in 2012, the manager of Queen, Jim Beach, said to me, you know, one day we're going to make a movie about Freddie and the band, and we would really like for you to help us with the singing parts of the movie. And sure enough, in 2016, I got a phone call from one of the producers of Bohemian Rhapsody, and he said, we're going to make this movie, and we would love for you to come to England and come to the studio at Abbey Road Studios, where the Beatles did all of their recordings. And we recorded a bunch of songs. I sang Freddie's parts in all these songs, and then they blended my voice into the movie. So you can't tell when it's Freddie or when it's me.
Wow. And did you study something special? I mean, the music, the sound, the Freddy Mercury texture?
Well, I've been a professional musician now for more than 20 years. And I used to be in my own band, and we made our own music. We wrote our own songs, and people always told me that I sound like Freddie Mercury, even though Queen is not one of my big influences. I did not grow up listening to Queen like I'm sure most of your viewers have. But I began listening to Queen in my late 20s. And, I didn't think there would be anything special about sounding like Freddie Mercury. It's a big world. There are many people, I believed, that sound like Freddie Mercury, but I discovered when I auditioned for the official tribute band of Queen, which Roger Taylor put together, I discovered that it was something very special to sound so much like Freddie Mercury, because my video, which was my audition for the band, it went viral all over the world. And that's when I realized that sounding like Freddie Mercury was something special. And that's when I started to really learn a lot of Queen's music. Now, in this show, One Vision of Queen, it's all the greatest hits. And we add some deeper cuts, just a few lesser known songs for the huge Queen fans out there. But you're going to hear all of Queen's biggest songs.
And what did you have learned about Freddie Mercury style or Freddie Mercury life that you can take in your own life and your own style?
I wouldn't say that I know more than most people know. If you're a fan of Freddie Mercury, you can find out as much as I know about Freddie Mercury just online. But yes, I have spent time with some people who were very close to him, his good friends, and they all remember Freddie very, very fondly. They miss him, and people often ask me if I have any similarities with Freddie Mercury as his personality, and I don't know. I can't say that I really feel like I know who Freddie Mercury was any more than you could know, but I do know that it seemed like he had almost like two personalities. He had stage Freddie and he had offstage Freddie, right? And when he came off stage, he was a much more quiet person. And I can really relate to that. I'm a lot like that. When I'm on stage, I turn on the big performance, and then when I'm off stage, I'm very calm.
How do you feel about that career that you have in your own songs? What happened with your own songs and your own career, like MARC MARTEL?
Mm-hmm. I consider myself very, very lucky to have been able to record my own music as much as I have. My old band was called Down Here, and we recorded 8 studio albums. We did a lot of music, a lot of touring all over the world. And I did a solo album in 2014, which I'm still very proud of. I record a lot of Christmas music. So I have recorded now 40 Christmas songs over the last 5 years. I am trying to get back into writing my own material, but the world of Queen is in such high demand that already this year I am completely booked for concerts for all of 2023. Of course, we're doing a big tour in Mexico, and then we're going to South America, and then we're going to to Europe and Iceland and all over the world again this year. So it's difficult for me to find time to make my own music. Writing music while I'm traveling it's not something that I can do. I like to be at home when I'm writing my own music. So it takes more effort these days.
And your band is with you in all that tour?
Yes, I've got my whole band with me. We're 5 guys. We've got drums, bass, keyboard, guitar, and me on acoustic guitar and piano. And it's the full Queen sound.
I mean, your band had to enter on this Queen war too.
Yeah. My band actually, 2 of the guys in my band have been with me since the very beginning when I was working with Roger Taylor and Brian May. We were playing in that band as well. And so these guys have more experience than anyone with the music of Queen. And so they've been doing this for a long time. And we can replicate the sound of Queen like nobody else, I believe.
And on this show, especially from Queen, do you have the opportunity to make some original songs?
I haven't tried that yet. It's been an idea at the back of my mind to do one of my songs maybe someday, but that would be a tricky thing, a complicated thing to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it someday, but for now I do all Queen songs. I do one song in the concert that is not a Queen song, but I do it in the style of Freddie Mercury.
What is yours?
No, it's not mine. It's a classical song that everybody knows.
Like a surprise.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Because I guess that the people maybe will ask you for that because you have a lot of followers, a lot of people that have heard your songs, your music, and maybe they could like to hear something about you.
I hope so. Yeah, I know I have a lot of people who've been following me since before I was doing Queen, and especially those people are asking me, when are you going to release some new music of your own? And and I think a lot of the people who are following me because of Queen are interested in hearing what maybe I could do myself. So thank you for that encouragement.
Yeah, but for that, follow him in MARC MARTEL and Spotify and all that platforms and all that internet, red nets, all that social net, like MARC MARTEL, and you will find a lot of him, a lot of his music, and a lot of his style. But besides, we will enjoy One Vision of Queen.
El 9 de julio en León, Guanajuato, en el Foro del Lago. El 10 de julio en Querétaro, en el Auditorio José Ortiz de Domínguez. El 12 de julio en Puebla, en el Complejo Cultural Universitario de la BUAP. Y el 13 de julio en Toluca, en el Teatro Morelos.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for your time, John. Yes.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and we will see you here in Mexico soon.
All right. I hope we can get a chance to say hi when we're there.
Of course, I will be there.
Okay, John.
Thank you very much. Gracias a ustedes. Por favor, pues bueno, suscríbanse al canal si es que no lo han hecho. Denle like a este video y pues compártanlo. Muchas gracias y nos vemos en la próxima.
Hasta luego. Muchas gracias.
No te pierdas la mejor información de espectáculos y entretenimiento. Suscríbete a este canal, compártelo, déjame un like y tus comentarios.